I'm gonna do this YouTube thing going all the way. I'm gonna give you guys this different angle right here. Never seen before elevated hat cam. Might not be able to set the hook. I'm gonna be ready to go. We are here at Grand Lake. We made the trek across country, and supposedly it is going off. Supposedly from the weights we've seen, everything else, there's a lot of local tournaments around here, and they've been catching pretty good. So the odds are, what?
That it's about to go down.
We got old DC over here. Hey, we're all right here, literally rigging up tackle. We got like, how many rods you got rigged up over there, DC?
40.
He ain't got 40 rods. He got 40 rods. He's about got 40 rods. So we got a lot of rods rigged up. What the heck?
Okay.
Y'all be hearing stuff over here. We got Mark Daniels, MDJ. We got Brody in the back. Say what up, Brody. So, listen. The game plan this week is, Justin Martin told me not to suck. So that is the game plan. We're going to find out in the AM. We're going to go out here. We're going to try to double crossbow. Mark getting over there. Hey, we talking some dang mega trash right now. Real piece of trash. Mark, hey, Mark, my boy Mark over here is a dang hammer, all right? And he double crossboned some bass up north. But you got to tell him, Champlain, we got this story. Hold up. Man. I got to hear it. All right, so last year, Mark was telling me, all right, hold up, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to set this up. So Mark told me last year, he says, man, I'm going to run a tie. Champlain. I got some bites. So I'm gonna let Mark tell his story. So let me set this up, Mark.
So don't be this guy. Don't be me, okay? So I like Champlain, one of the best lakes in the country. Everybody knows it. I like fishing grass. It sets up towards my strength. Ticonderoga is where I like to fish a lot of the time. Went down there and practiced. Went to this little area that I've caught them in the past. Some really good ones too. 3 to 5 pounders. And I figured that was gonna be the deal. Went through this stretch of about 45 yards of grass, and I probably had, in 30 minutes, no lie, 15 to 17 bites. I shook every one of them off, and I said, I'm getting ready to come down here and break these boys' backs in half. The fish, not the competitors, the bass.
The bass.
I'm getting ready to crush them. Shook them all off. I'm so excited. Now, mind you, I done fished all day throughout Ticonderoga. Ain't really had no bites, maybe 1 or 2. Long story short, blast off day 1 of the tournament. Get all the way down there, hour and 15 minutes, mind you, one direction. Come to find out, every single one of them fish that I shook off, pike.
That's so funny.
Hey, if we was in a
pike.
Serve,
hey, you got to catch them. So the moral of the story is what?
You need to catch it. You need to sample the product. You don't want to crush them in practice because you don't want to be that guy either. You don't want to in practice. But in cases when there's a lot of junk fish, you need to sample the product.
The moral of the story. When you'll make it a 100-mile run, double crossbow a few.
Catch a couple of them.
Catch a few of them.
Make sure they're bass.
Make sure they, yeah.
Make sure they bass, D. All right, I'm gonna show y'all what's up here. We got everything rigged up.
15, I say minimum 15 is full.
We're still talking about stuff. Rods. All right, we got all these rods rigged up. We got everything rigged up in here.
Down here at the top where nobody yet. Fish this right
I
here.
can't even show you all them goods yet. Can't show you all them goods. Be quiet. What's up, guys? We're getting up. Day 1 practice starts today. Hey, get on my Red Bull, bro. DC.
Yeah, sandwich. What's up?
Say hello to all the people.
What's going on?
Give me some good insight on what you think the bass are going to be doing this week over here on Grand Lake. I want to hear the breakdown of DC's breakdown.
I think they're going to be biting their heads off. I don't know that.
That's all there is. All right, this is the
Y'all
thing.
really want to know.
This is the real talk though, straight up. Okay, it's been cold. It's been cold. It's been crappy. It's been windy. It's been all of the above. DC's been down here fishing in dirt. But the full moon this week. We're in Oklahoma. It's almost May.
And it's our second dirt. I'm ready to get to work.
That's the truth. That is the dang truth. It has been a long while since we have been on the pond. getting to work. So it is time to get to work.
Yes, sir.
Let's ride. Stop trying to work so hard, Bubba.
What are you talking about?
Why are you trying to work hard? Hey, stop working hard, man.
I gotta work hard.
I'm trying to outwork everybody. It means you too. You need to stop this.
You better start getting here early. That's all I got. I know, but this is a big pond.
It is big. There's a lot of turns and corners, and
Yeah.
so. But what are you gonna do with
You already
daylight?
got them dialed. You already know what you're doing.
I do got a good. No, I'm just kidding. I got 37 rods rigged up, probably just like you.
Get the heck out of
What
here.
the? Oh my gosh, this guy's got it all. This guy's not. What the heck? You gotta give me some of these.
Get the heck out of
You
here,
never
Bo.
told me about that.
Huh?
Where'd you get this thing? You got anything? You ain't trying to catch no. How you gonna catch no bass?
I ain't gonna catch nothing.
How's he gonna catch any bass on that? He got a hook cover. He got a hook on his cover.
You can't win practice.
Cover on his hook.
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, you see this? This bait right here, I fished a tournament with him back in his home
Oh, we
pond
did.
a long time ago on this bait right here. And it came out of his little tackle box, and I'm still throwing that stuff.
Oh, that's mine.
That's your bait.
That's a dang, that's a $50 dang. Hey, that's a dang.
Look at that sucker.
That's a $50.
Look at that
That's a
sucker.
oh my gosh, I need that back. That sucker's got more baits than mine. That sucker's got my old school poppers.
I got some P70s.
He
I
does.
got
I'm
some
literally like,
Whittlehorns, I got all
I'm
kinds.
still mad about it. But it's okay. I had his best cranking rod. What do you like that?
a couple of these.
Nah, I think you're looking crazy, ain't it? Hey, you know it is. Don't be hating. Leave me alone. Alright, let's go. Alright, we got out here. Water is 55 degrees. Pre-spawn sort of deal. Water seems like it's dirty. It's about 6:15 in the morning. We're in mid-lake. We just launched at Wolf Creek. And one thing about Wolf Creek is obviously a lot of bass get released here. There's a lot of bass that live around this area of the lake. And so my goal, I sort of feel like there's going to be fish that are going to be pulling up and trying to spawn. I don't know what the clarity of the water is all over the lake. It might be dirty, might be clean, but we're going to have to run around a lot today and sort of see what's going on to sample a few different things. So we'll run around, island around a little bit, crank around a little bit, and just sort of trying to get an idea of what's to come. We have a full moon this weekend, but we do have a couple cold days in between, which has been normal for the weather around all over the country this year. So get out here, time to get after it. About an hour in, I'm flipping a little bluff bank right here, and man, this water's just perfect. 57 degrees. And the one thing that I have not had one bite yet, which is crazy. I fished some flat stuff and I fished some little bit steeper stuff like this. And normally, when these fish get ready to spawn, they'll slide up on some of these little bluff banks in the Ozarks. I'm sure Grand Lake's a little bit different, but these little bluffy transition banks sort of slide into and get on pieces of wood. So that's what I'm trying to sort of make sure they're not rolling up in here trying to get on some wood. Looks really pretty. Got a good little bit of cover in here. Man, I would have thought we're gonna keep trucking after it, but I ain't got 0 bites the first hour. Keep after it. Come on. Well, it's about 1 o'clock and midday update, is we have not caught a lot of good quality fish. We caught one decent one on a trap, caught a few cranking, but nothing really good. I'm seeing a little bit of rock right there. The thing that, coming here before practice even started, he sort of felt like there was going to be a good tournament, possibly those fish come up and spawn. I still think it's going to happen, but it might not happen until Saturday or Sunday. So a lot of these fish are a lot more pre-spawn than I expected. So that's just sort of more so getting out here on these points, cranking around. Lipless crankbaits are going to play, spinner baits, chatterbaits, stuff like that, flipping a little bit. But as you can sort of tell right here, there's not a whole lot of cover in the water, so that makes it a little more difficult to figure them out. It's a lot more flat stuff, so you're fishing a lot of dead water, but when you do come upon them, there's a few of them there. So it's sort of one of those things, you got to cover a lot of water and try to figure out what's going on, and we're going to keep after it, keep on keeping on. We got a lot of rods out, that's for sure. You can see we got plenty of them all loaded up, so we're going to go try to catch us a few right now. Okay, it's getting towards the evening time, and it's definitely got a lot tougher. When that sun came out, it definitely has an opportunity for those fish to get up there and get shallower. But it seemed as that morning that cloud cover was a little bit better. Did get a few bites, but none that I'm like super excited about. There's that cranking bite that's going on. I did get a couple bites flipping that I shook off. SD card actually right in the middle of shaking one off. I was trying to give you guys a heads up what was going on, and it was full. So part of it, a little error on the GoPro and the SD card error. So we're gonna keep on getting after it. I just got a feeling that a lot of them are gonna pull up, start spawning come tournament time. The water's pretty dirty here, so I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of sight fishing going on, but you're definitely gonna want to be in these pockets and these places where these fish are gonna be spawning, and that's my gut feeling telling me that's probably what's gonna be going down. Okay, so we just got a couple bites, hopping and jig. I did see one that was spawning. It's hard to see them, but definitely a few up there trying to spawn or already spawning. So a lot of these fish will spawn on these bluffy banks like this, and they'll just get a little shelf or something, and they'll go right there and they'll just make their little bed. It's obviously pretty hard, and they're also obviously great for staging. Places that have a lot of depth of water. You go back out in the channel real quick, but just a real quick, easy deal for these bigger fish. And to spawn in some of those places. Oh, a bite right there. They're real goofy too when they bite it. Just there's one right there. I don't know how big it was. Didn't feel like a big one. You see right there, it's a perfect little example. Got that transition, little flatter spot right there. I bet you that fish, maybe he's not on bed, but probably, if I had to bet, it'd probably be a male set up there on that little flatter place. Right where transition, there's one right there. A little bit better one right there. Big one right there. That was a big one. That was a big one. So you're not slacking it. Right there in front of you. A lot of times, things on the bank, this fish can, see overhead. That tree's a little closer than a lot of the other trees. That maybe that fish was seen it, or I don't know, but that was a big fish. I mean, I could just tell that was a good quality fish. We got about an hour left. Fishing time. Sun's getting down. Trying to get it dialed in a little bit. Had a couple more bites. Picked up a swim bait. Got a bite here and there. I feel like they are definitely coming to the bank. And I mean fast. The morning started not the way we wanted it to. God, now hold on, I gotta show you this second. He's not happy.
Your life is popped.
Yeah, that's about it. It's just the way the morning's gone. So anyway, so this is what's going on. We got out here and the breaker tripped. So Connell and I literally have 20% on our batteries. So rather than going out there and waiting for our stuff to die, we're gonna wait here and let them charge up a little bit so we have a little bit of time. It's actually a little cooler this morning. It was cold yesterday morning, but it's cool this morning, 40s. Hopefully they charge up a little bit to get us through the day. What do you think, Connell?
Not good. Had it happen 10 times before.
It happens. It's part of the fishing. Let me set these suckers down here. It's part of fishing. You're gonna have that stuff happen. Ain't no big deal. Hey.
Make me slow down a little bit.
Hey, it's gonna make me slow down a whole lot more.
Like to a stop.
That's exactly what it is. Okay, so we made it. We are on the water. We're on the pond. It's about an hour after daylight. And we got to put the plug in. That happens too. Batteries about a quarter way charged. And I got a vibe that today they are going to bite. These fish are moving up. I just got just that feeling, you know, that gut feeling. And this is the thing. I felt that way, you know, looking at, you know, obviously the full moon. These fish are dying to get up there and try to spawn. So they're going to be coming in a big way. It just depends on if you can find that right area of the lake that are moving up the best. Today is probably, I really feel like last night or tonight, they're gonna make their big move and go up there and spawn. So we'll get out here, run around, see if we can find a few. The water's definitely dirty, so you're really going to fish to find those areas that the fish are pulled up. And but I feel good about it, dude. We're gonna grab a quick bite and call it good. Well, we just got a couple bites, just dragging around. These banks are a little bit flatter. There's definitely some spawning banks right here, but you got to drag around a lot more on these banks. Actually work it out a little ways. This fish will spawn at the bases of a lot of these, or it starts to fall off. All right, it's about 3 o'clock, second day of practice. That's a good one. Just found us from about, I want to say it was like 3, maybe 3 1/4. I don't know, I can't tell. Water's pretty dirty. Just trying to get an idea and judge how easy this fish is to catch. Whenever you start on a bass on a bed, you want to make sure that sucker's catchable and ready to go when you show up there Derby morning. Because low light, you know, right now we have optimal conditions. You got sun, you got no wind. Sort of set up pretty good, so. I hadn't seen him for a second. Midday update. It is pretty much stunk for us today. So it was I definitely feel like there's fish moving up. I found one maybe like 3 1/4 on the bed, maybe a 3-pounder. But there's definitely a few of them up, and I've been seeing a lot of beds that were empty. So well, a lot of times when it's really cold at night, in the night, those fish will pull off their beds. I think that's what happened. And I mean, I went through one pocket, I've seen 7 beds, I'd never seen a bass. Those fish definitely got to be around. It just, I couldn't visually see them. The water's pretty stained. And that just going to be one of those things I might roll back to that pocket in the tournament. But right now, I'm just trying to utilize these conditions. We have a little bit of wind, not too much. We have you know, sunny conditions. So trying to utilize this time, go out here and look around, maximize the conditions that we have. So on to the next pocket. Okay, so 5:50. We got a couple more hours to fish. Got a few bed fish today, and sorry I haven't been recording a whole lot on the chastity, trying to really dial it in. There hasn't been really a whole lot to show, but I have caught a few fish and been shaking quite a few fish off. But I feel like a lot of them are small. I'm throwing a little stick worm, a little wacky style, casting around some of these docks, getting some bites. But I you know, Grand Lake is one of those lakes that you have to have, you know, 3+ pounders to do well. Probably just to make a cut, you're looking at 14 to 14 and a half a day, so somewhere between 28 and 29 pounds. And you know, you're gonna have to have a better than average fish. And I just haven't seen the fish up spawning like I thought they were gonna be. So, you know, trying to regroup, trying to get a couple different things together. But I wanted to have a backup today, a burn a day of practice trying to look for these fish. And I think I might have found like 6 or 7, you know, on the bed that were maybe 2 3/4 to 3 1/4. But you know, at least you have those is potential to go over there and catch one of those fish. So you know, quite a few more fish that are smaller males, but no real big ones. So I'm gonna try to look for maybe a couple more, maybe 30 more minutes, 40 more minutes, and then I'm gonna probably start fishing a little bit more. So we will find out. Tomorrow looks like rain, so I'm not looking forward to that one, but that should be good for the reaction bite.
So we're currently here at the boat ramp where I dropped them off this morning, and I'm waiting on him to get in. I've tried calling him. I even brought him 3 batteries. I brought him 3 more batteries, and somehow he has still managed to get lost. So I'm here with this truck. I don't really know what to do. I'm where I dropped him off. I would expect him to come back here. So yeah, beautiful lake.
That's a wrap. Day 2 practice is over. Oh man, a lot of stuff going on. Fish should be biting pretty good. Have one more day to really try to get it dialed in. Oh man. Mark, you went outside?
Yeah.
You gonna be good?
They're gonna bite today.
If today was the first
practice day.
if today was the first day of the Derby. If today was the first day of the Derby, it would go down.
Yeah.
I still think it would go down.
They're gonna bite today just because it was real hot yesterday. Now it's overcast, low pressure. A lot of fish moved up yesterday. They ready to chew.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
they're swimming every. No, they're not swimming
No,
everywhere.
they ain't swimming everywhere.
No.
It ain't great, but it's definitely some fish out there that moved up.
They definitely moved up, and you know, it was a warmer night last night, and you know, even though it's going to rain all day today, it's going to be tough on the sight fishing game. But
Right.
but going in, you know, and fishing some of the pockets and getting bites to shake them off, that is the game plan.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
We should be all right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, fishing whoops your butt.
Oh man,
Especially fishing daylight till dark, getting up at 5 every morning.
it's tough.
Hey, I'm out of fishing shape for sure.
Yeah, I gotta get back right.
Only
That-
fishing
that
2
break-
nerves, boy.
Yeah, that break we had, man, kind of throws you off a little bit, but
Yes.
we're gonna get our workout in these next couple weeks.
We're definitely get back. We get worked out back into shape. We're going to boot camp.
Yeah, we in camp right now. We'll start yesterday, day for yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna go back out in that water, and we'll try to find us some named bass. Connell's still sleeping because he's just tired of catching so many. And my alarm. I'm an overachiever. I got up earlier than I was supposed to. Not really. That was my snooze. I'm back after it. Flipping along. Today it's cloudy. The water's 57, 58 degrees. And it seems to me that like in the afternoon, these fish just come out of nowhere. Now I don't know if this little cool snap, we got a little front coming through right now. I don't know if this cool snap's gonna do much to them or if they're already up there and they're committed. But it seems like you can't get a bite doing a lot of this stuff, and then all of a sudden you come in the afternoon, you come down the same stuff, and you can get bit. It's gonna definitely be about bite windows for sure. But we're gonna dob our cricket around a little bit more. Try to get a couple more bites. Feels like a decent one right there. Right there in that little cave. Probably spawner for regularity. Not a big one. Let go of that. Alright, fine. Catch him. Decent, not a big one. 2.5 pounder. There that sucker is. Sure enough. Sucker had it. Swam off with it. Didn't want the chatterbait. Want that little crawl. Pitched it right up there towards the rocks. Huh. There he is right there. There's one right there. Swimming right off with it. Cracked that one. He's right out here with it now. Let go of it. Bro, let go. Let go. I swear if you got hooked, I'm gonna be mad. Dude, please let go of it. Thank you. How about that? Look, the hook is buried into that crawl. He was not letting go. Dink, dee. Wait. Alright. That's what it is. They're on them little steeper banks in these pockets that have a little cover. Either they have to be steep. That one's just a little chunk rock. Huh. Behind the dock. Well, it's obviously raining. Storm's come. It's supposed to rain all day. Actually, we had a little bit of time before that rain really hit. I don't know what it's going to do to the fish, but man, they actually bit really good today. I don't know what they were, just a lot of small fish, but had quite a few bites, you know, flipping and you know, casting around. So it's going to be determining what we want to do from here on out. Fish management is going to be key in catching, you know, those 3+ pounders. And hopefully we can just come across a couple of those, you know, better than average fish. About to roll in, we got the meeting starts at 4 o'clock, so we got to get in here about an hour and a half before the meeting. It's coming down.